At power forward, 6'8", number 28, Rui Hachimura. The man in the middle, 7 feet, number 5, DeAndre Ayton. At guard, 6'5", number 15. At the other forward position, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James. At the point guard position, 6'8", number 77, Luka Doncic. The Los Angeles Lakers head coach, J.J. Redick. Fans, let's hear it for your Wall fans.
Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
NBA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. Games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish. Handful of games. Got to check it out.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And the basket by Hachimura.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels against James. 6 to shoot. Outside for Randall. Launches it. The Lakers with a rebound. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Reed. Pass to Edwards. Randall deciding where to go with it. Pulls up at the elbow. Minnesota again missing.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Back to Doncic. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the... And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team, and he's got a championship to show for it.
Ayton, a screen on Conley. Doncic passes to Ayton. Hachimura from long range. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. There's the 3. Randall with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Doncic, no good. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Doncic against Edwards. Doncic passes to Ayton. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Edwards against Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Edwards against Reeves. Randle, right side. Ayton with the defensive effort.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Edwards. He's scoreless. Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 5. Reeves finds Doncic. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Doncic feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Doncic. Drives to the hoop. And Doncic hammers it home.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the gameplay. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes comes in for Ayton. And it's Jared Vanderbilt in for Hachimura. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Randle. 4-3. Rebounded by LeBron.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad. And he has not looked comfortable all game. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Timberwolves trail by 9. It's Edwards on the wing. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Doncic. That one's good for 2. Doncic has got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The kick out to Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Doncic against Conley. And Doncic hammers it home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Conley passes to Reed. Here's Edwards. He's covered by Reeves. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Reed, a screen on Reeves. Now Randle. 3-pointer. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Oh, got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and even absorbs contact in the air. And somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. His game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
Offensive rebound. Out to James. Pass to Doncic. Hayes with a screen. Doncic against DiVincenzo. And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's Clark for 3. First shot won't go.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. for Los Angeles. Smart comes in for Luka Doncic. And then for Minnesota, Randall comes in for McDaniels. And it's Ingles in for Edwards. Hayes with a screen on Clark. Reeves with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Hayes misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
1:11 left in the first quarter here. And stolen by Vanderbilt.
Defensively, always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it. They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
For three, DiVincenzo kicks it out to Clark.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first one falls. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Minnesota is shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Third team foul.
The free throw drops for Clark.
Clark taking 2 shots.
And Clark drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 8. Now here's Smart. No points yet. Over to the wing. Here's Arabia. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Randall. Kicks it out to Clark. Corner shot. And the shot falls short that time.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you gotta be there. Being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter up 10. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Clark in at the 2. DiVincenzo pass to Clark. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Payton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Clark. Randall against Hachimura. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Clark. Randall's got 5.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also The coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Clark outside. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Hachimura with a screen on DiVincenzo. Inside. Minnesota with a rebound. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And it's Clark on the take. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Smart against DiVincenzo. Here's Hachimura. He's got 9. Pass to Aiden. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, right side. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Ingles.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle.
Randall, no good on that one. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
5 on the clock. And stolen by Clark. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. The Lakers lead by 7. Doncic outside. The layup misses. Here's Minnesota. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And Richard coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Gobert with it. Now Doncic defending. Edwards on target.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
Here's Reeves. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Reid, a screen on Reeves. He's feeling it. Edwards finds Reid. Over Hayes. And Reid with a basket on the assist by Edwards. Reid's got his first points of the night.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Here's Doncic into the lane. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Edwards. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Here's Reeves. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Second team foul. Minnesota substitution. Number 27.
Conley looking for an opening. Reid for 3. They grab their own miss.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's Reeves. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Reeves has gotten his third basket of the night.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Edwards for three. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Reeves finds Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Just 3 to shoot. Vanderbilt, a screen on Edwards. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 3. And Edwards, here we go. Good work defensively by James. Here's LeBron. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, no easy paths to the rim when Gobert is down low. I mean, he just bats it away with ease.
No. No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Lakers with some changes. Arabia's checked in for Reeves. And it's Marcus Smart in for Luka Doncic. The shot no good. McDaniels with some nice D. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards looking for an opening. Releases. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's James.
That was unbelievable! Wow.
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Up top, Edwards. He's covered by LaRavia. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Smart passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he pulled it away, he knew what was on his mind.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
1 minute left to play in the second quarter. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
It's that can time. Get ready to win. Like everyone is watching. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
1 minute left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Daniels. Free throw line jumper. The Lakers with a rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's James on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. It's James with the drive.
He's just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
Conley against Smart. Smart with the defensive effort.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
James passes to Vanderbilt. Back to James. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Reed. And there's the lob. James with a steal. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at Minnesota. Hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that...
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. From the elbow, and he gets the jumper to drop. Edwards got 18.
And finding some room in that mid-range area, the great Anthony Edwards.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Pass to Edwards, back to Conley. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Hachimura with a screen on Conley. It's Doncic with a drive. Luka with the clever drive.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Back to Daniels. Now here's Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Now McDaniels. This one for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Out to Hachimura. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Staying healthy isn't easy in the NBA, Richard. Just look at Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Rui's always been pestered by that injury bug. Coming into this season, he's never hit 70 games. Just shows you how tough it is to stay healthy in this league. What a finish. Rui showing off that athletic ability.
Outside for Randall. The 3 is up. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 11. Doncic outside. James outside. Pass to Reeves. Ayton with a screen. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. On the wing, Hachimura. Off target with the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Brian?
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. The Lakers making a switch here. Arabia's checked in. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Doncic. Arabia outside. Pass to Reeves. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Reeves. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Edwards. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends. Doncic
against Conley. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Here's Conley. Another one falls for Minnesota. The Lakers lead by 9. Now Doncic. Give him 20. Pass to Ayton. Lets it go from the wing to the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Ayton is locked in.
And Minnesota with possession here. And here's Conley. Randall right side. McDaniels from long range. Drills it from deep. McDaniels got 10. The Lakers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Ayton, a screen on Conley. Doncic passes to Ayton. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside McDaniels. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Doncic passes to Reed. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Back to Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Mike Conley.
Defenders have to play Doncic tightly. He knows that and uses the pump fake to his advantage.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Smart's checked in for Doncic. Randall outside.
Number 36. Marcus Smart.
Pass to Clark. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Clock at 6. Back to DiVincenzo. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Unloads from deep. Reeves. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Clark finds Randall. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this was
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
One shot.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. James comes in from Arabia, and Connect subbed in for Reeves. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And that one's good. Connect.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
Here's Edwards. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. From about 19, rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. James, outside. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years. But truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Miller's checked in for Julius Randle, and it's Ingles in for Edwards. DiVincenzo against Smart. Miller, the pass to Clark. With the 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles leading by 11. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Hayes with a screen on Ingles. Here's James. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. James against Ingles. Kicks it out to Smart. DiVincenzo with the steal. Pass to Miller. Now here's Clark. He's covered by Connect. And here is Ingles. Fires the 3. The shot won't fall. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time to get excited. The Lakers Hype Squad.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. He's been effective on offense. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
Let's make some noise right now, man.
Timberwolves trail by 9. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Randle and Gobert are in the middle. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Clark in at the 2 guard. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Smart. Money from 17 feet out. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
DiVincenzo against Smart, and they call an illegal screen here.
To their benefit, they've cut down on the miscues here in the second half. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
DiVincenzo against Smart. Outside, Ingles. Off target from outside.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Smart passes to Vanderbilt. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Randle. Oh, my goodness. Throw it down.
Come on. Oh, Randle put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see it over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Just a typical selfless play from Smart. He's all about team success.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 15-point game. Pass to Gobert. From 12 feet, it's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Smart passes to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Randall on the screen. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist in this one.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Left side, Vanderbilt. That three's off the mark. Tipped. Hayes, the pass to Smart. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Hayes with a screen on Clark. Laravia passes to Hayes. Smart against Clark. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
T-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy.
Reed's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Reed. Conley. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
And they need to use that momentum to find their way back via fast break points.
Doncic. Luka on the attack.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Conley passes to McDaniels. And here's Randall. Hachimura covering. Randall can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Doncic. And down it goes. 2 points. Doncic has gotten 4 this quarter.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Hachimura from long range. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Randall. Count it. Good.
Julius
Randall's got 11 points here in the second half.
We've seen effortless basket inside.
Here's Doncic. And he makes it on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now Ayton. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Talk about perfect execution. Ayton on the same page with his man there.
Outside Edwards. No problem. From 14.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Doncic. James outside. McDaniels with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Now Conley. Edwards fires. And he stays with it. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off.
Anthony
Very
Edwards.
tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Doncic. He got it.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's got to put his foot on the pedal.
And you know he has the floater in the bag, so Edwards decided to deploy it there.
Outside Hachimura. Up again. Puts up the tray. Cash from downtown.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
James against McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Oh, the shot is off. The Lakers lead by 14.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Lakers.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Edwards, and yes,
Anthony
sir,
Edwards.
it's the wide open
The
James.
assist from Julius Randle.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Doncic against Conley. Using the glass to lay it in.
For 2.
Here's Conley. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courting. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV